What's up, guys? It's Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles coming at you with another review. Today I have the Demoniacal Fit Untamed Power, or your Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Dragon Ball GT. You can see the box, clear clamshell packaging. It is damaged. I got it off AliExpress. Unfortunately, that's just about how anything I get. You can see clear at the top. You have your DLC head rock, and it shows your pose pictures. Here we just have the actual figure, because you can see the joint in here in a cartoon style, same as on the front. Untamed Power and Demoniacal Fit on the side, Untamed Power on the bottom. So let's crack this guy open, and I'll be right back. So this is how inside of the box the figure is presented. We have our rock, the multiple face plates, and the head for the GT Kid Goku, which I don't have one on hand to show that off, but I mean, it's the head, so we can quickly go over these pieces. We get the cross arms, which you couldn't actually get with this figure. You had to buy it separately. I think that was Tonson Art Toys, maybe, that sold one. The rock base is pretty nice. It has where the feet go on here. We'll put that to the side because I'm going to pose him up on that. And then here we have the Kid Super Saiyan head sculpt. I think it looks great. Face plates we get with it. We have a angry yelling face, teeth gritting, stern, and then if you didn't see when I had it out, it's a smirking. And the head comes off just like a typical Goku would. I'm not sure if these are interchangeable with other head sculpts, but I may bring this up in another review because I have more Kid Goku head sculpts, Super Saiyan head sculpts coming, so we will see if the face plates are interchangeable. Now to go and look at the Super Saiyan 4 Demoniacal Fit Goku. Now what I can feel right now, the joints do feel very tight. But one of my reasons for picking this up, because I already had one of these rock bases from the Black Hole Toys Epic Failure Goku. And even though that was the case, I wish they would have put some type of pegging device on this, because it doesn't seem very easy to get it to stand upright. May have to actually use a stand. There we go. That's how you can get him looking. And now for a quick comparison with the original SH Figure Arts, I want to do a size comparison, because from what I understand, this guy was made to be a little larger than the original. And it does look to be the case. So my ankle joints on this guy, and this is the original, are extremely wobbly. This one, not so much. So one of the things I can tell right away, the boots are blacker over here. The gray on the bottom seems about the same. The pants seem a little darker where these are brighter. The pink seems a little more pink on the official, a little more on the reddish tone on the Demoniacal Fit. And the faces don't seem too incredibly different. I will pull out the one I have on to quickly show a comparison. It looks a little less detailed, in my opinion. So you can see the line down the center of the forehead. Not so much on the Demoniacal Fit. but I do love the size adjustment that we get. You can see how it is a little taller to the shoulder here. Look at that. Scale, and then head to head, it is absolutely taller. So that's great. I like that they made it taller now in comparison when putting side by side with Vegeta. I think it's going to be slightly more accurate for this Goku. I like that we're increasing the size of some of these figures to be more on par with the actual scale. I think they did that. Yep, it's the bottom portion of the leg you can see was increased in size. Which is how they got it larger. So let's check out the tail. Here's our opening in the back. Plugs in same as the other one does. Looks great. Our faces we get, I already had the yelling face out. We get teeth gritting. Looks to be somewhat comparable to the other Goku, the Super Saiyan, and we have sideways looking smirking face. We have 2 instant transmission hands. I'm only going to pull one of these out each. They're identical outside of the fact that one's left, one's right. I think, and let me be correct, yes. So the official hands have a lot more texture than the Demoniacal Fit does. I'm assuming it loses some of that in the molding process when they're making that. This one has a little more texture than the other one, but not by much. This is our gripping hand, energy effect hand. All of these have 2. Karate. And then the actual effect holding hand with the peg in it. And then you do also get, and I'm not putting it together because I hate these things, and I wish Bandai would come up with a better way for these effects, even though this is Demoniacal Fit. They just copied it, but it's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle, and they are fragile and break if your figure falls. I absolutely prefer third-party stuff for these guys, but now let's check out articulation. So points of articulation, we have these bangs in the front that can articulate in different directions. If I pop the head off, they're on a ball peg that enables it to rotate side to side. It stops here, goes out that far. The other things on pegs are these 2 pieces of hair back here. As you can see, they both move. And it is a ball peg, and you can get them to spin as well. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but you can if you'd like to. So the head bends down incredibly far. You can see the chin is actually tucked in to the neck, not even the chest. It looks up decently far, but creates a unsightly gap in the neck. You do get side to side, and it's not going to freely rotate 360. So decent side to side. You do have a butterfly joint here, and I hope this is something I can scratch off. I can. The paint apps on this for third party, and Demoniacal Fit kills it with stuff like that. Joints, the strength of everything is excellent for the most part. on all of these guys. And you can see they even textured the inner part of the elbow, but I don't like the look of it. The original is shiny too, but the paint matches up, where this seems like a much darker red. You can see with the light there. From a distance, you can hardly tell. So we do get this butterfly joint, just a double peg with a sheath over it that moves freely when you move the peg. It makes it as though it is a butterfly joint. Arm freely rotates 360. We can get him into a T-pose. We have bicep swivel. That's a little tight on one side. A double jointed elbow, and your standard Tamashii Nation wrist peg, which is just copied by Demoniacal Fit. Ab crunch backwards. So let's have him standing straight. Backwards, he can go back that far. I have no idea why my camera is not maintaining focus. Back that far. He can crunch that far forward, which you see shrinks his abs a little bit. You do get side to side as it's a ball joint. And he rotates freely 360 with an incredibly tight section. This gets some rotation as well, as you can hear. It's squeaking from how tight it is. So we got 3.0 legs, kicks up to 90 degrees, hardly kicks backwards. You can kind of get it to go backwards to a 90, but you have to pull it out and to the side. So just back, it goes that far. Out and back, it'll go that far. So we have a double jointed knee, a thigh swivel right here that doesn't go very far. I think it's getting stuck there. And then we have the same ankles that Tamashii makes that get decent range, but not the best outer swivel. You can see it kind of gets stopped by the sheath over here that goes down over his ankle, if you can see that. And then we have a toe hinge. So 3.0 body, this guy can do full splits. You move the leg out to the side, he can do splits that way as well. If you want to see the forward crunch, that is like all he's getting. Back bend. Good articulation on this guy. And I think they made his size perfect. And kind of worked out all the tweaks with the official figure. As you can see how the neck here is lined up with the body. And this one is like incaved into the torso. So they fixed that with the ball peg. The head on the official is extremely loose. On this one, there is no looseness at all. So that is our figure, guys. I would say go out and buy this. I think it is an upgrade from the official. And get it before you regret it. Because as we all know, some of these Demoniacal Fit and third-party figures don't last long in the secondary market, especially when people realize how good of a design they actually are. And honestly, when you make improvements to the official figures, it goes a long way. But that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content from me, subscribe to the channel. If you always find yourself watching my content, hit that notification bell, be notified as I release. That's it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm up on the 9 block where the gamers flock. Action figures and collectibles, we're the top stock. Marvel, DC, but DBZ is the main squeeze. Magic the Gathering, bringing you the ease. Card packs opening, reviews so tight. D9 Dice Gaming under the bright light. 9 block, the channel you gotta see. Gaming and collectibles, we're the key. So hit that subscribe, join the crew. 9 block gaming, we're coming through. Action figures, card games, we do it all on 9 block channel. We stand tall.